I feel like such a dork. Okay. I'm gonna transfer all this into my booth for the Taboo show, which is in a week. So I'm excited about this. I'm gonna just give a few minutes to see if anyone pops in before I start and kind of explain what I'm doing. I'm gonna shut this door behind me. There's a vacuum hose there. I'm setting this up in my basement because it's the only place in my house that I can leave it up until next week and just perfect before packing it up into my car and going to the show. I'm also missing 4 banners that are being printed at the moment, so once those come in, I'll take some updated photos and share it with you. But we're gonna spend probably the next, 40 minutes testing out my booth. I, as you can see, ordered a bunch of stuff for the booth. This is the largest booth I've had so far. I've done a couple of trade shows over the last year. It's been a new kind of marketing journey I'm trying. So I did 2 West Coast Women's Show, I did Pride Festival, and now I'm doing the Taboo show, which I'm really excited about because I feel like that's where I'm gonna have the most success and the most connections with people, because you're going to a show with the purpose of learning new things about your relationship, learning new things that you can try out, different, I feel like you go into the Taboo show with that mindset of finding something like what I do. So I'm excited about that. So I am going to build my entire booth here on Alive in my basement, and then you're coming with me. I figured I'd do a live today, and then I'll answer questions as it goes. I'll just keep checking my live. I wish I could play music, but Instagram gets weird about music in the background when I go to post it after, so we're not going to play music today. I don't think I can add music in here. No, I can just do filters, so never mind. So I think that's what we're going to do. And if you have questions, there's a question box. If you don't want to ask it live, you can just plunk it into the question box. But if you do want to ask it live, you can just comment like a regular post, like a regular thing here. And then, like I said, if you don't feel comfortable asking a question about what I do, about intimate couple sessions, about steamy sessions, about the Taboo show, any of that stuff, you can either put it in the question box or put it in the comment section, whatever you feel the most comfortable with. I won't share your name if you put it in the question box, because that to me feels like you want to ask a question privately. So I'm going to set this up. As you can see, I keep showing this, but people keep coming in, so I want to reiterate what I'm doing. But this is what I'm going to do. So I'll keep checking and talk about what I'm doing and all that stuff. I have the window open because it's hot in here. So typically I've had, hopefully it's not too echoey, but typically I've had a 5-foot by 10-foot booth at most of the shows I go to. The Fraser Valley Pride Festival was outdoors, so I had a larger space, but it's all grassy and it's kind of hard because it was my first show, so I really had no idea what I was doing. So kind of developed over time. I ordered a second backdrop, I ordered some tables. So I really want people to book at the show. I'm actually going to be, so here's the other thing. I'm going to be offering a special booking price at the Taboo show. So it'll be a major discount off of a regular booking. So it's a good opportunity to book at the show. I'll have my computer there. It's a simple, basically you go onto the internet at the show, you send an inquiry form, and then I automatically send you a proposal with the custom price in it. And you don't have to pick a date, but you do have to commit to doing the steamy session in 2024. So you don't have to pick a date or location, you just have to pay your creative fee deposit, and then away you go. So if you thought about booking it with me, even if you send me an inquiry between the 2nd and the 4th, I'll post it on Instagram too, just because I feel like I want you to come to the show, but maybe I'll just offer it for those couple of days. I don't know. But anyway, there's going to be a deal going that weekend. So if you go to the show, come and see me. If it's something you've wanted to book, it's a good time next weekend to book it. Okay, I'm going to get going before I'm going to shut this window a little. Yeah. And as I was saying in the beginning of my post, this over here, this is my basement. We finished it last year. Hi, Amanda. Good morning. We built out a short-term rental in our home, but we kept a good portion of this bottom part of our house for ourselves because the suite really didn't need a crazy amount of space. It's actually quite big. If you've not seen it yet, it's called the Oak Suite on Instagram. You can go check it out. So we kept this whole section, which I'll show you if you want because we're here. These panels that you see, those are going in the suite after. But yeah, we have this huge space. This is the stairs to go upstairs, and this is where the our Airbnb is. Put this back down. So yeah, so the nice thing is the kids use this space for playing, but not really yet because we just finished it. So there's no TV, there's no organized. It's just a gong show. It's basically empty, so I get to use it for this purpose. So I can leave the stuff down here and tweak it as I go. I only have I think my load-in time to Canada Place is 11 a.m. and the show starts at 5. But I also have to check into my hotel, have dinner. I need to be able to prep for the show too. So I have a couple of hours on Friday to build this out by myself. I do have a friend coming to help me at the show, which I'm really excited about. She's coming from the island, but she's not going to be there until the show starts. So I've set stuff by myself, which I'm totally accustomed to because I've done this a couple times. Whoa, but my booth is way bigger, so I have twice as much to set up as I normally do, and it usually takes me about an hour and a half total, just to get everything perfect. But mind you, that's also putting in flooring and all that other stuff. So I don't think I'm gonna be putting in flooring this time because the venue is carpeted, so it's not required. Yay! So I just have to load in this stuff. So I have 2 big backdrops that I'm gonna put together. Also, side note, like I said earlier, if you just joined, I'm answering questions too. So if you have questions about the show, about steamy sessions, about me, ask away. There's a question box. You know the drill. Butchering this box. Oh. I have a love-hate relationship with Amazon, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, it's so good because they really just have basic, inexpensive things. I obviously want my booth to look I want it to have nice quality stuff, but I also, it's a trade show. I don't need to be going crazy. So there's that. So I've set up these before. I actually have one that I've used for many trade shows. And I love these because they're very sturdy. They're on a square frame. And actually for clients, I will probably, I typically don't shoot backdrops or anything because that's not really my style. But I'm thinking for some more creative stuff this year, that's what we're probably going to be doing. Sorry, the holes. So yeah, just having these I think will be great. And I think I paid $110 per backdrop, which is to me, I think is super inexpensive. So if you've asked a question and I haven't answered it yet, please don't stress. I will be over there in a moment. I'm just going to get some of this set up first. And then we'll be good to go. Sometimes I'm a sucker when I'm in my office working and I see another creator or account I follow who's doing a live. While I'm working, I'll just pop it on and listen to what they have to say for an hour. It's just, I don't know, I can't work without noise. Like I have to have music playing, or I don't know. I miss that about having a regular job. Having coworkers, my poor partner will come home and I'm like a million miles a minute, and he's like, "Have you seen any other adults today?" And I'm like, "No," and he's like, "Okay, you need to call your mom or something." I'm just gonna do both at the same time. I've been like really impressed with this backdrop. Ever since I got it, like super duper impressed. That it's been really good quality. I don't typically thread my banners onto these. They're like clipped on, so I can really put them wherever. But you can absolutely put a regular backdrop that has what the heck's it called? That has a thingamajigger on it, like a pocket. I'm like, what is happening? Okay, go on. This happens when I'm on a live. Can you hear me okay? Like, am I sounding okay? I feel like I'm probably really far away, but I actually, when I had it closer, I'm like, you can't see anything. Okay, so let's come over and see. Ooh. Say hi. Hello, people. There's nobody here right now, but that's okay. We're just gonna keep going. I also have chocolate today. Totally having, was it 10:30? Oh, it's 11 o'clock chocolate. Hot it. We're doing it. Okay. We're gonna probably have, you may not be able to see the whole thing. I don't know. I'll move you around as we go. That is that one. I would love to know, even if you're watching the replay, if you're coming to the show, if you're coming to the show, because I would love to see some people there. Just one second to fix this. Just has to have the it's gonna be so fun. I'm really excited. Friday night they're doing like a disco party. There's a bar, just so you know. There's a bar, obviously. And I won't tell you where I'm staying because this is a live social media platform and I don't need people like who I don't want to come. Like I don't need, because anyone can watch this. I have a public profile. But there are so many great, if you're on my email list, you would have gotten an email with all the hotels and the Airbnbs that I found that are available next weekend. And a lot of them are less than $300 a night, which for Vancouver I think is pretty awesome. Vancouver hotels typically tend to run like $400 to $500 a night, but because it's February, there's some great deals to be had. So you could even come down for one night. You could do the show, you could spend the night, you could go for dinner, you could, there's lots of options. And I think too I talked about this yesterday on my stories with just having some like mental health struggles recently with the crappy weather and just feeling like I need some vitamin D. But being able to go downtown for the weekend and spend that time with your partner, I personally think it's worth every penny. We'll often, even So, because we have our own Airbnb now, we'll like pack a change of clothes and like order takeout and go downstairs into our Airbnb and like book it off for ourselves and then spend the evening just in a different place. Yes, our bed is upstairs. Yes, we don't need to like drive anywhere or pay for anything, but I think sometimes, you know, having some time outside of your regular daily life and like even just sleeping in a different bed in a foreign place, like not that Vancouver's that foreign, but it's just different, right? I think also if you're a BC resident, which most people who are coming to the show probably are, most of the hotels downtown will also give you a deal. So I know the Pan Pacific does a BC resident rate, and it includes parking. It's like $280 a night, I think. And the Pan Pacific is the hotel right in Canada Place. So for less than $300, and the other thing is if you're gonna go and you want to spend the night, I have 10 free tickets. So if you're gonna spend the night down there and you're like, oh, I can't afford the show and a night out and the hotel, I got you. DM me. I will give you 2 tickets to the show. They're not weekend tickets, they're just like certain day, like you just pick one day. But I would love to give that to you. So please let me know. If you want to go to the show and you can't afford it, or you just, I don't know. I have free tickets. So I would love to give some of those away. Especially if you're staying downtown and hanging out. I'm gonna eat more chocolate now. Okay, when I'm done. Are we timing? I talked a lot in the beginning. It doesn't say how long I've been on. I do talk a lot though. Whoops. Come on, you. Oh, this way. You still see me? No. I'll come back over here. I'll move my live around in a minute. Just gonna get spot shots done. I truly believe that like half my struggle with the show is like setting up my camera and doing videos while I'm setting up, and then I waste half my time doing the video. I think the other reason I decided to do banners instead of like a hard wall with like framed pictures is simply I have a Jeep Cherokee. I don't have a pickup truck. I don't have a big SUV. Like I literally have a tiny SUV. So I can actually like roll my banners down and put them in my car. Like all of this stuff folds down to nothing. So I have tons of space to load in my car. And I just also think it looks completely different. I've done a few shows now with boudoir photographers. And I mean, I love meeting other photographers, but it's also like their booths look, all of their booths look exactly the same. And while I'm not traditionally a boudoir photographer, I definitely get put into that category. And to have my booth like really stand out makes me so happy. So I'm like, okay. Like, people are often come to me like, what do you do? But like, I'm so curious. So I have all my signage up that says like, you know, I help couples connect through the art of photography, which then people are like, what the fuck does that mean? But the reason I say that is because I want people to ask what the fuck it means. Because I think that that's a really important to actually have that conversation and explain that to people. I get really excited when I get to do that. It makes me so happy. So if you're coming to the show, like I said, let me know. And if if you need tickets, also let me know. I'm gonna do a giveaway probably this week. Leading up to the show for some of them. But if you send me a DM, you probably won't get. Come on. Come. Alright, these are done. So these are basically gonna sit on 2 inside walls. I have a corner booth. I paid extra. Trade show tip, always pay extra for the corner. It can get pricey, but I'm telling you, you're better off than getting sandwiched between 2 people. And boom, law. What? These are not at the full length. But I digress. I probably don't need them at the full length either because I just don't. Grab a tape measure. I'll be right back. Hello. Which is here. So, if I put this here, I don't want you to be able to see most of this, but I don't know. Okay, I basically have here, which is good. So let's I actually don't want this too far on this end. Like this happens, it like holes. Kind of want some width from either side. Again, doesn't need to be perfect here. But yeah, I think that would be good. Now, I can only go up 8 feet, which is plenty. I probably won't even go up that much, to be fair. My banners are 72 inches, so even that is within 2. Sorry, I'm doing math in my head here. So there, you've just joined. Just working on my booth setup for Taboo Show. And yeah, that's what we're doing. If you can't see me, I'm over here, you can hear me. yeah, I'm probably not going to have these out much further than this. I just wanted to get a general idea of like, hey, how wide is my booth? You know? Because I have 60 inches of banners I don't have yet. And then about 40 inches of banners I do. Drop chocolate. Bad. Oh, I bet you they're upstairs. I'm like, where are my clips? They're upstairs. I'll be right back. Will, what are they on? Woohoo! So, obviously, we're going to have to get more of these, which is fine. But, and I usually have 5 banners on one of these, but I'm not taking my wedding one, because truthfully, that's not what I'm looking for. Even though I still do shoot weddings, and specifically elopements, you can always hire me to photograph your wedding. I definitely take a sort of steamy approach to it. So, just so you're aware. It really depends on your style that you're looking for. But I personally like to just have a bit more intimacy involved. Me so long. Oh. So I also, because I've been asked this a few times, I design these banners myself. I am also a graphic designer. If you didn't know, now you know. And yeah, having that skill set when you're running a business is pretty awesome. Because then I don't have to hire someone to do this stuff for me, I can just do it. But I do have an amazing printer that I work with who just nailed the look of these for me, which was awesome. So this needs to stick up a bit more. Right there. You see it now? You're kind of seeing it a little. And then the other 2 banners. So the other 2 banners are 28 inches. I'm going to bring a level with me. So 28 goes to basically there. 28. Okay. So this is kind of probably going to need it to be slightly wider, but not by much. So this is good. I can even move that over. So that's going to be 2. This is like 2 full, my height or taller photos of some steamy couples. I'm going to have to be careful when I'm Instagramming at the show because they are very steamy. And I can do that because that is the style of show. These ones that I put up are a little bit more safe, I guess you could say. I mean, they're beautiful in their own right, but definitely a little bit more safe. Oh, there we go. Hopefully that will work. Again, probably gonna bring a level with me. I have one right here. Hi. Hi, Amy. I'm coming. Behind you is my storage closet. So, I'll bring this with me. I have a small one too. Yeah. Like, this could actually come down half an inch. Will it matter really? Probably not. So again, I'm gonna have these two. I wish I had them to show you, but I'll do some storying once they arrive, so you can see what they're gonna look like. But I'm gonna have black pipe and grape in behind, so you're not really gonna see much in behind, which I think will be good. Okay, next things we're gonna do, because we're gonna do this together, is open up these tables that I bought and put them together, but I need a knife. One moment. Other reason I decided to do it down here was because I have access to my utility closet right here. I looked at renting tables there, and it was like, hey, well, for the same price as the rental, I could buy them. And they break down. Hopefully, I haven't seen them yet. But they kind of break down into this size. So I can, oh, it's so loud. I can put them together and take them apart. I have that luxury. Here's the bottom. Is there instructions in here? No. This is cute though. Maybe there's instructions. I don't know. Oh, here. I found them. Oh, wearing black and doing this, not a good idea. Okay, so I have to find the hardware pieces, which are hopefully in here. Oh, there they are. So, we're gonna sit down here. We're gonna put furniture together. Put furniture together. I just did this because we not renovated, but like we redid my daughter's bedroom. So I just built a bunch of IKEA furniture, which I feel is very similar to what I'm doing right now. I'm sorry, I wish there was a fast forward button for you, but there isn't. You're here for the long haul. So yeah, I think once this is on and I attach the base or the table leg, I should be able to detach it, fold it down to this size, and then transfer it to the show. That is my plan. I really just wanted a tall table to be able to have my laptop out so I could be booking clients while I'm there. that is what we're here for. Number 3. Oh, they're labeled and everything. Yay. Is it going in? It is. Kind of. No. Oh no. I've just left it here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. There we go. No, come off. It's coming. See, we make mistakes together. This is what we're here for. There we go. And like, what the heck? Let's try it this way. This one seemed, yeah, there we go. I'm sure it's fine. It was just the way because I picked it up halfway through. I should not have done that. Huzzah, we did it! Maybe it's like, put this on first. I don't understand. Seems simple enough. Isn't. Insert. Okay, well this was on here. So I'm hoping it doesn't fit. The heck? That fits without the collar. But like, I feel like it's okay. Now here's the thing. This is supposed to be 35 inches, which I think it is. Yeah, we're good. I struggled with this one because I want to be able to stand at it with clients. Okay, so this is going kind of like here. I wish I had those other pieces so that I could feel, you know. How are we doing? Probably bored out of our minds. Well, thanks for hanging with me. I mean, it's not bad. I don't know if it's amazing yet. And really, until you get like your stuff in a space like this, you really, in your head, you're like, oh yeah, this is gonna look great. And then reality hits, and you're like, no, this does not look, or whatever, right? So this is kind of where I really wanted to set this up, because I wanted to be able to like walk through it with my clients. We're gonna have video playing here, which now I'm like, maybe I want to have it, I don't know. We're just gonna keep playing. This looks like a shit show at the moment, but I promise you it's not. We're gonna put this in under power at the show, which I'm really excited about. This side. So that is awesome because I don't really have to worry about how much lighting. I mean, I do still have to be like somewhat aware of it, but when I did the show in Vancouver at the BC Women's Show, which if you're a vendor and you watch this, don't do BC Women's shows anymore. If you want to know why, just DM me. That's all I'll say. Anyway, not to start an argument there, but the power was so expensive at BC Place that I bought a power bank. Is that as high as it goes? I bought a power bank, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this power bank, and like this will be awesome. And it was, because I'd have to pay like the $300 or $200 and something for power. But it also, I couldn't have like anything. It was really lame. We're just gonna throw this on because I feel like the lighting makes a huge difference. I'm gonna turn this so you can see it more. But like, does not stand out with the lighting. Like, this looks good so far. Ooh, I'm happy the way this is looking on here. It's gonna toot my own horn in a second. Yeah, I think this is kind of, this is gonna be, here I'll show you, because I have black, like, this is gonna be black in behind this. So like, you're not gonna see any of that. It'll all be black in back there. So you know. The other thing I thought about doing, because I thought it would be fun, because I love color, is bringing this bad boy out. This gold kind of tucked in somewhere, I think would look really neat and attractive, but I don't know. Again, it's just more about finding what works. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, we move on. We're gonna have this guy here. There. We're gonna have, I have another table, but I haven't decided if I'm gonna use it yet, because I have like albums and stuff to put out, but I just don't know. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna keep playing with this, but this is what I have so far. What do you think? There'll be banners here and here. And once I get them, I'll show you, because I'm excited about those. But yeah, I'm really liking how this is turning out. I'm just gonna play with it and see kind of the feel. I have another sign that goes way out here, but I basically just wanted to kind of get an idea of what this would look like and start playing and figuring out what I want to use and don't want to use. So I thought about putting a bed in here too, but I feel like people are going to want to jump on it, and I really want it to be more about the work and not about like gimmicky stuff like that too. So we'll play. I'll let you know. But thanks for joining me. I'm going to go because it's been an hour and I'm not even done. But thanks for hanging out. I love you. If you have any questions about the Taboo Show, please send me a DM. I'll happily answer it. Yeah, I would love to have like some sort of larger piece of furniture. I was saying earlier in my live, my problem is I don't have a truck or a trailer, and my goal is to be able to, and I've done shows like this where I've gotten everything into my Jeep, so it's kind of why I chose the banners as well. And the thing I thought about doing for a bed was I have a really nice like high top self-inflating air mattress, so that would be easy to transport. But chairs, like furniture, is tough because I would definitely need a trailer, and then I have to pay to store the trailer while it's just a bit of a, it's a lot. This is my last trade show I'm going to be doing. If it doesn't go well, like if I don't gain any clients or bookings or any kind of like, I have a list of things I want to hit to kind of recoup my investment for the show. So if this doesn't work the way I want it to, I won't do shows again. This is kind of like, I spent all last year kind of researching different things to try and different audiences to get in front of, and so far it's been tough because I haven't really seen any growth from those, but it could turn around long term. I could have someone reach out in 6 months and say, oh, I saw you at the West Coast Women's Show, right? But I have a kind of higher hopes for the Taboo show, just because I feel like, again, I said this in the beginning of the live, like, people who go to the Taboo show are there for a new experience. They're there to learn something new. They're there to explore. And that's really what my whole steamy photo shoot concept is about. It's about learning new things, being vulnerable, exploring. And so I have higher hopes. So I'm excited. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thank you for commenting and engaging. I love that. And yeah, if you have questions, just send me a DM. And if you want tickets to the show, send me a DM. Love you. Bye.